Where did you come from? Who let you in?
Hello. This room was booked by my daughter. We're here for the appointment.
Booked? This room is for VIP guests today. Who are you? You think you're worthy? With that outfit? 2 country bumpkins. Don't think our place just anyone can walk in. I'm the one in charge of this meet and greet dinner. How come I don't know 2 beggars are coming?
Miss, watch your tone. We're dressed plainly. But we're not beggars.
Shut up. Don't think I don't know what your game is. You're just trying to freeload. Do you think Songhe Garden is a place for anyone?
Miss, look. This is a message from my daughter. The address and room number match. You can verify if you're unsure.
Anyone can fake these days. Don't try that on us. Oh my god, where's that porcelain? Did you touch it?
No, we absolutely didn't touch it. We've been sitting here without moving.
We really didn't touch it. Before you came in, it was all ready.
Only you 2 were in the room. Who else could it be?
Hey, what are you doing? Why are you hitting us?
Because I'm the CEO's personal assistant. Because you broke what the CEO needs today. Take a good look. This porcelain is a Jingjian Imperial Kiln unique piece, 3 million. Not a penny less. None of you are leaving this door today.
How much?
3 million. Can't you understand plain English? Can't pay. I'll have security detain you here.
This is extortion. When we entered the room, this thing was already broken. Why are you blaming us?
Don't try to deny it. You're the only ones in this room. You broke it and want to weasel out.
I've lived this long, and I own up to my actions. What I didn't do, I won't admit even if you kill me. Stop slandering me.
I advise you to be smart. This porcelain today is specially for Boss Fang to gift. 3 million is already being generous. If you delay Boss Fang's important matter, can you afford that?
Yun Lan. Call Mei Mei. Ask her to come.
Mei Mei is busy. She finally came back home. Today is a happy occasion. We agreed to handle it ourselves. How can we ask her to come and clean up this mess?
Why won't you call? Weren't you just bragging that your daughter booked this room? Let her come. I'd like to see who she really is.
Hey, Mom. Mom, what's going on?
Mei Mei, something happened here.
Who's there with you?
So you're the daughter of these 2 old folks?
I am. Who are you?
I'm Qin Yuzhen, assistant to President Feng Zheng. Your parents barged into our reserved room and broke the gift we prepared. That's a $3 million porcelain. Transfer the money now, or I'll have security detain them here.
You say my dad broke it. Do you have proof?
They were the only ones in there. Who else could it be?
Detain my parents. You don't have that right.
Stop talking nonsense. You break stuff in our store, you pay.
20 minutes. I'll be there soon.
Fine, bring the money, not a cent less, and your parents won't leave today.
Hold the meeting.
Miss Yang, what happened?
Songhe Garden. My parents went there to discuss the wedding. Someone said they barged into a private room and broke a porcelain. Now they're being detained and not allowed to leave.
Miss Yang, a room for the engagement party was arranged by President Fang. Could there be a misunderstanding?
Joe, come with me. Don't show yourself yet. My parents and I just returned home, and this happens. I want to see how my fiancé Feng Zheng runs his business.
I heard that old couple took over the room and broke the gift President Feng prepared. Assistant Qin insisted they pay for it.
But those 2 don't look like bad people.
Don't talk nonsense. Assistant Qin is President Feng's right-hand woman and his sworn sister. Who dares to say anything?
Which President Feng?
President Feng Zheng. All the reception here today is under his assistant Qin Yuzhen.
Mom, Dad.
Mei Mei, your parents have caused you trouble.
Mom, Dad, you've worked hard for me all your lives. Today I just wanted you to meet your future son-in-law. I didn't expect this to happen.
Mei Mei, it's not your fault. You say my parents broke this porcelain?
Oh, so you're their daughter. Your parents broke the gift President Feng prepared.
You say this is President Feng's gift. But this porcelain was purchased and inventoried by Yangji. Here's the purchase order, with supplier batch numbers. It's a mass-produced antique replica from a foreign trade factory in Jingjian. The factory price is under $800 each, so how did you get $3 million?
Well, you've got quite the evidence. But who do you think you are? You think just because you have a piece of paper, you can claim it's a Yang's purchase order? Do you know the relationship between Mr. Feng and Yang's? Mr. Feng built his career on Yang's resources. You, some woman who came out of nowhere, dare to put on airs with Yang's here?
You really don't recognize this purchase order. Or me.
I only care about money. Transfer $3 million right now, and I'll leave immediately. If not, you can stay here and waste time.
You must have knocked over the porcelain yourselves. Not only did you hit me, but you're also demanding a huge compensation. This is extortion.
An old lady like you, I'm being nice to you, aren't I? If your daughter really had what it takes, would she let you dress like this? I think she's just riding on someone's coattails to act all high and mighty here.
What nonsense are you talking?
Who knows what she's been doing behind the scenes? And she still dares to flaunt Yang's name, but you've picked the wrong person.
Watch your mouth. My daughter is innocent. She's the one who built up Yang's.
By what ability? By her face.
This slap, first, for disrespecting an elderly person, second, for slandering me.
Well, you bitch, you dare hit me? Do you really think that with some fake purchase order you can run wild here? Don't you know who's behind the name Songhe Garden? Don't you have any idea?
Since you can't make the call, then go get Feng Zheng.
You dare to say Feng Zheng's name so casually? Who do you think you are?
You can call him brother, why can't I say his name? I'm his fiancé.
Ha! Fiancé. With your shabby looks. Fine, just wait.
Yuzhen, what happened? Why is your face so swollen?
Brother Feng Zheng, you're finally here. It's these two old people. They forcibly took the private room I arranged for you. And they broke the gift that was meant for someone. They absolutely refused to pay.
No, I confirm Yangmei is still abroad handling business. You are?
Brother Feng Zheng, you have to stand up for me. She's the one who pretended to be your fiancé, struck me, and used a fake purchase order to avoid paying.
Miss, you do look like my fiancé, but that doesn't mean you can come here and con people. You broke the gift I prepared, and you hit Yuzhen. This is a serious matter. Since I still have important guests to entertain, I can let other things slide. But the $3 million porcelain, you must pay for it.
Fang Zheng, is this how you handle things? Without asking a single question, you just take her word for it. And that's your verdict?
You expect me to believe you? This woman who's full of lies? Besides, my future in-laws. They're the owners of Yang's. How could they be so shabbily dressed? You didn't even check the background before lying.
Fang Zheng, isn't this proof enough?
You got tricks, huh? A Photoshop photo these days. A group photo is easy to fake. I made sure. Only my future in-laws were coming today. Yang Mei herself is abroad handling business. She's too busy to come back. Why are you still pretending? Tell you what, I'll give you an out. I'll cut compensation to 300,000 and write an apology letter. Admit that you broke the porcelain. Just do these two things. I'll drop this whole thing.
What if I don't?
Then don't blame me if I'm not nice. This is no place for you to make a scene.
Feng Zheng, you can't just let this go. She just slapped me. And emotional damages should be included. And these people are refusing to leave the room. They've wasted so much of our time. And they should pay for lost time. Do you know what kind of distinguished guest this place is hosting today? Don't you see who you are? And you dare to pretend to be Feng Zheng's fiancé? I'm telling you. Even if Mr. Feng's fiancé herself came, she'd have to give way to me here.
Fang Zheng, is that what you think too?
Yuzhen is my sister. Of course I side with my sister.
So, in your eyes, there is no justice. Only cover-ups.
People should know their place. Look at your own status, and you still think you can compare with my sister?
Feng Zheng, I never thought you were someone who can't tell right from wrong.
What kind of person am I? An old beggar like you gets to judge me?
Do you really know who I am?
Who else could you be? What, even now you still want to claim you're Feng Zheng's fiancé? Feng Zheng himself is standing right here. You think he can't recognize his own fiancé?
Fine, since you don't believe me and don't recognize me, I'll call someone who does.
Calling for backup? In a place like this, who else could you call?
Joe, I've been abroad too long. People back home don't recognize me anymore. I never expected that even my fiancé would have another side, all to indulge his precious sister, and even dare to extort my parents.
President Yang, how dare Feng Zheng do this? The Feng family's current position depends entirely on their connection to you. Now they're detaining your parents. That's pure ingratitude.
Oh, you just find anyone and dare to impersonate Zhou, the manager of Yang's? You two are playing off each other and putting on quite a show.
Joe, be at the Golden Carp Hall in 10 minutes. Bring the original reception arrangement documents and gift procurement contract. Also, from President Feng's office, all expense reports from the past 6 months filed under reception and gift procurement. Bring every single one of them.
Yes, President Yang. I'm already downstairs.
He really is Zhou. How is he downstairs? You really are.
Feng Zheng, don't let her bluff you. With her level, hiring extras to impersonate Zhou, does she really think we're that easy to fool?
I don't care who you are or who sent you to test me. Out of respect for our past, I'll let today's matter go.
I'm not leaving. You owe me an explanation. She hit my mother. I need you to answer for that.
Feng Zheng, it was that old lady who started cursing and throwing things. So
Enough. My people were indeed a bit excessive. Tell you what, I'll apologize on her behalf. Is that good enough?
Apologize for her. President Fang, as her brother, you should indeed apologize for her. But do you really think a mere apology is enough?
What else do you want?
You don't even know who your assistant hit. You won't even verify the truth. You casually make false accusations. You just demand $3 million, and you detain people. Ensat, you make my parents stand here like criminals on trial. Fang Zheng, do you really think Jiangcheng has no law?
Miss Yang.
so you're the backup he called. You look quite presentable.
President Yang, here are the original engagement reception arrangements, with your sign-off and review records. This is the batch from Jinli Hall, the original purchase contract for the gifts, including the broken porcelain on the floor. 17 pieces. Supplier, Jingzhen Hangtai Craft Factory. Total amount, $14,280. The average price per piece is $840. And this is the past 6 months of expense reports from President Feng's office for gifts and reception. We have verified 23 transactions in total. Total reimbursement, $4,713,000.
What nonsense are you talking? What reimbursement? What 800? This is all fabricated.
This one is from 3 months ago, reimbursed as an important client dinner gift. $168,000. The corresponding address is Assistant Chin's package pickup point.
These documents. Where on earth did you get these?
I got them from the financial system of Yangji. Fang Zheng, you listen to me. The engagement banquet at Songhe Garden was billed to Yangji. The fake gift purchase amounts you reported all ended up in the financial process offsetting Yangji's costs. In other words, of this $4.71 million, a good portion went around using Yangji's money and brazenly pocketed by the Fangs.
You really are.
Yang Mei, the head of Yangji. I am the fiancé you wanted to meet.
Yang Mei? You are really Yang Mei?
President Yang's identity, who in Jiangcheng would dare to impersonate. President Feng, open your eyes and see clearly.
Even if you are Yang Mei, so what? These account statements prove nothing. Procurement accounting is a mutually agreed business act.
Negotiated. Open your eyes and look. These are the special audit markings from Yang's. Feng Zheng, listen to me carefully. Of these 23 so-called reimbursements, not a single one has my Yang Mei's approval signature, nor has it been approved by any officially authorized manager of Yang's.
What do you mean?
It means all this money is from irregular transactions. You used a sub-account that was ordered to be closed 3 years ago. The authorized person of that account back then is the current VP of Operations, Yang Jianguo. My uncle.
Jianguo. How is this possible?
What? Are you saying my uncle has too much power? This sub-account had already completed cancellation at the end of last year. But the strange thing is, in the last 3 months before it was cancelled, that account suddenly had 11 transactions in a short time, totaling over $270,000. Feng Zheng, the timing of these 11 transactions, you know better than anyone, don't you? That was exactly when our two families the window for our engagement talks. You were eating from Yang's plate, while scheming for Yang's marriage. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, huh?
How long have you been on this?
Long enough. Long enough to see through every single shady deal. Feng Zheng, at this point, I don't know if you know where this money came from. Maybe you were just trying to protect your family's reputation and turned a blind eye to this. Maybe you really knew nothing, being played by your dear sister, but starting today, this matter will be fully handled by our Yang's legal team. All contracts and records related to the Fang family will all be independently audited.
Audit? Mei, that's a cooperation between our two families.
Before the audit results come out, our engagement party is officially suspended.
Mei, let me explain. It's not what it looks like. It's all her fault. She told me the accounts were fine. She was the one covering it up. I was fooled by her too.
Feng Zheng, you can't just blame me like that. That money was clearly you.
Jin Yuzhen. You don't need to argue here. Everything that happened here today is recorded in the security room's complete surveillance footage. How did you hit someone? How did you frame my dad? How did you fabricate the $3 million loss? Every single word and sentence is clearly recorded in the video. I've kept all of this. As for your punishment, our legal team will take formal legal action to the end. Thank you for your hard work today. Regarding what happened today, I hope it stops here. Don't spread it outside. All internal surveillance records from today must be sealed and preserved. Someone will come to contact you later, just tell the truth, and Yang's will treat you right.
Yes, Miss Yang. We'll cooperate fully.
Mom, Dad, let's go.
Mei, things have gotten so messy today. Your Uncle San.
Mom, I know what you're worried about. I'll handle this. I have to get to the bottom of Yang's myself.
Miss Yang. What about Vice President Yang?
Old Joe, how long have you been with my grandfather?
27 years. 27 years ago. Yang's was just a small shop with a storefront and factory. Back then I was just a young apprentice who couldn't even touch the stove.
What was Yang's like back then?
Back then, old master would make a bowl of broth that had to simmer for 12 hours. He said not a minute could be off. If it wasn't ready, he wouldn't take it off the fire. He said Yang's reputation was built by simmering, generation after generation, not through connections, not through price wars, but through taste, through integrity. Back then, Yang's didn't have this big a scale, didn't have such luxurious private rooms. But every penny earned was clean and honest. When old master passed, what he worried about most was this integrity.
So this pot, I can't let it rot inside.
Mei.
Attorney Chen, there's something I need you to follow up on. It's an internal financial transfer, about 4.7 million. The transferer is the current VP of Ops. The counterparty is an outside supplier and a related account under the Fang family. I have the original documents. When do you have time?
Now.
All core members of the legal team must be fully present today. Also, block all financial interfaces connected to the VP of Operations office. Don't tip them off.
Mei, your uncle Jiangguo, he's not a bad person.
Dad has always been that way. No matter how hard, you must tidy up and face others with dignity. Dad, judging if he's bad isn't my call. Yang's rules apply to everyone equally. Grandpa. Making soup is such a hassle. Let's just buy some at the market. Why not just buy it ready-made?
Mei, the flavor of this soup can't be bought with money. It comes from watching over it. If you can't keep the fire going, the soup will fall apart. Even the best bones can't save it.
Tending the fire is so tiring. Who can keep it up for a lifetime?
The one who can keep this pot going can keep the spirit of the Yang family.
Grandpa, I have to keep Yang's pot going. No matter what's hidden under the pot, I have to clean it all out. And then relight the fire. Back then, Grandpa would simmer a pot of stock for 12 hours. I can stay on one thing no matter how long.
Still awake?
Dad, if you have something to say, say it.
Jiangguo, that boy. He's been like this since he was little. He always wants to shoulder everything. He always wants something to rely on. He's not a bad person, Mei. He's just too afraid of losing.
Dad, do you know how that money was transferred today? Uncle Jiangguo used a sub-account that should have been closed 3 years ago. Grandpa gave the approval authority then. And never revoked. This is recorded in the financial system. Attorney Chen is already looking into it. Dad, this isn't just about him. Someone helped him do it. There's someone from the Fang family helping him move this money. The person helping him is Fang Zheng.
Mei, this marriage was approved by your mother and me.
I know.
Before your grandpa passed away, he said Yang's business depends on you, and family matters also depend on you. I thought back then that you getting married would give you support, and the family would also have support, so you wouldn't have to worry as much.
Dad, I don't need that kind of support. Uncle Jiangguo, Fang Zheng. You really think using this kind of support you can just devour Yangji? From tomorrow, I will handle this matter. I'll take care of it personally.
Miss Yang, Attorney Chen has news. He went through the accounts last night. Preliminary confirmation shows 3 hedging records with issues, involving about 1.93 million. Attorney Chen suggests today to start the internal hearing process.
Okay.
Also, VP Yang Jiangguo came this morning. He's waiting for you in the conference room.
Got it. Uncle Jiangguo is 7 years younger than Dad. He's worked at Yangji since I can remember. He was trained by Grandpa himself. He saw Yangji at its hardest times, and he stuck with Yangji through it. He watched Yangji's name go from a street stall to a tall building. But this man has a thorn in his bones. It's grown deeper than Yangji's foundation. That thorn is called why should he with the same last name, only be a waiter for others? Why should he, at Yangji, work hard for half his life, and in the end, this family still doesn't bear his name Yang Jiangguo?
Mei, about yesterday at Songhe Garden, I heard about it. You did the right thing. That Feng Zhang kid is way out of line, and I think you handled him well. But about the accounts, there are some things you don't know. That money had a purpose at the time. It was meant to open a supply chain route. Then the plan was cancelled. I was planning to slowly pay it back, but I've been too busy lately, and haven't had time to record it.
Uncle Jiangguo, you don't need to explain the purpose. This report has 3 problematic records. They involve your authorized approval. You can take a look.
Mei. You're going to.
I'm starting the internal hearing process. Follow Yangji's rules. Cooperate with the investigation. If it's a mistake, we'll handle it internally. If it was intentional, we'll follow the regulations. I won't let you off just because you're my uncle.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Uncle Jiangguo. Grandpa's generation built Yangji, not for us to ruin it.
Deal's done.
Deal's done.
This morning, Feng Zheng's lawyer sent over a letter. The wording is quite aggressive. Basically, it says that yesterday the situation at Songhe Manor was a misunderstanding. Feng Group believes that Yangji's special audit will damage both parties' business reputation, and demands we withdraw the audit application.
Joe, send a reply with even stronger wording. Tell them that Yangji's audit doesn't need external approval. We're following the company's bylaws and legal procedures. Any legal issues, we can see them in court.
Got it. Yang, this just came from logistics. It's about the so-called premium ingredient delivery records. All deliveries were made at midnight.
Yang, this is the 3-year financial flow anomaly chart. According to our audit team's calculations, the total amount is 4.71 million, and 23 suspicious transactions. Each transaction was very well hidden. On the surface, they look like reasonable food spoilage and promotion expenses. These 3 large fund outflows involve a sub-account that was closed long ago. This account should have been closed 3 years ago, but someone used a system loophole to keep its back-end access and used it for illegal hedging.
Vice President Yang was in charge of that sub-account, right?
No one else has that access except him.
This is the core part. This 4 million plus in funds finally went to a company called Taihei Information Consulting as consulting fees. But after investigation, this company has no substantive business. And the end of this chain is Li Jiancheng's Jiancheng Fisheries. Supply chain kickbacks, fake consulting fees, and contract price differences on irregular ingredients, all 3 lines end up here. I suggest we simultaneously initiate a contract breach investigation against Jiancheng Fisheries and report its food quality issues to the relevant regulatory authorities.
Li Jiancheng.
Yang, look at this comparison. The cold chain products delivered have test report numbers that differ from the lab retest results. How much do they differ?
This isn't just about the price difference, this is undermining Yangji's foundation. If there's a food safety incident, Grandpa's lifelong reputation will be ruined.
Yang, as long as you sign, we can freeze all of Jiancheng Fisheries accounts and submit evidence to the regulators.
Good. File this report today. Start the legal process today. Jiancheng Fisheries contract is suspended effective today.
One more thing, Miss Yang. Yesterday, the surveillance footage from Songhe Yuan, we've already applied to obtain the original archive. Qin Yuzhen's actions at that time are fully recorded in the footage. Assault, defamation, fabricating losses. Every single one is fully preserved. Solid evidence. What procedure do you plan to follow?
Legal proceedings. Full accountability, no settlement.
Understood. I'll go back and draft the lawsuit papers.
Mei, this is from your grandfather. He asked me to keep it before he passed.
He said to take it out when Yang's is in trouble.
Mom, I understand. You and Dad stay home and don't worry. I'll handle things outside. Guard and keep. So Grandpa saw through, 20 years ago, what kind of person third uncle is. Grandpa, I've caught this trump card of yours, third uncle, since Grandpa gave you the chance to guard and keep. You didn't catch it. Then don't blame your niece for following the rules.
Miss Yang.
Lao Zhou. Hold a full management meeting tomorrow morning. Notify everyone to attend. Not a single one missing.
Okay, Miss Yang, what's the topic?
Yang's new procurement rules and supply chain audit standards are officially implemented. Also, the old sign on the main entrance of the lobby, rehang it, the one Grandpa personally wrote back then.
Understood, Miss Yang.
We still have 3 contracts to review today, 2 statements to sign, and a letter to Jiancheng Fisheries. The legal letter needs wording finalized. Li Jiancheng, since you chose to drink Yang's blood together with Yang Jianguo, then don't blame me for taking this pot of soup, pot, and all.
Miss Yang, Yang Jianguo just used his personal phone to send messages in several old customer groups, saying that you, to avenge your parents, publicly settled accounts with suppliers, and will thoroughly investigate all high-spending customers.
Investigate customers. Third uncle is afraid I'm not digging deep enough. He's deliberately helping me fan the flames.
With just one word from you, you want to settle accounts with long-time suppliers, and investigate all our old customers? Who will dare to eat at Yang's in the future? Come for a meal and get investigated?
That's right, I've been booking tables here since Chairman Yang was in charge. Been eating here for 20 years. And today I hear I'm being audited. Is Yang's bullying customers because you're big?
Everyone, dear bosses, there must be a misunderstanding. Our Mei didn't mean it that way.
Misunderstanding? The group message has spread everywhere. Deputy Director Yang said it himself. How could it be false? He is a veteran of Yang's. No.
Sir, let's talk calmly. My daughter's decisions are always for the good of Yang's. She would never target guests without reason.
You little brat. You just took over, and already want to stir up trouble? Audit us? Did you even ask around? How much we've spent here?
Cancel my card. Refund the balance today. All of it. This place, I wouldn't come even if you paid me.
Tonight's normal diners, not only will Yangji not audit them, but will also compensate them. But those who use Yangji's name to do fake hospitality and take kickbacks, not one of them will get away.
Don't pin that on me. Everyone hear that. She's just trying to audit the customers.
Afraid of an audit, Zhang?
What am I afraid of? I, Zhang, have nothing to hide. How many tables do I book here a year? I'm a Diamond VIP member of Yangji. And I'm afraid of your audit? Everyone, be the judge. We've been dining at Yangji for years. And now this little girl comes back and treats us like thieves. Can you tolerate that?
Joe, bring out Mr. Zhang's spending records, especially those involving Yang Jianguo's signed-off clients, and the gift rebate bills. Mr. Zhang, in the past 6 months, you spent 860k at Yangji. Of that, 530k was billed to channel maintenance and hospitality accounts, and deducted from Yangji's hospitality budget. You used Yangji's money to entertain your own guests at Yangji, and then cashed out via Yang Jianguo's pricey packages. Of those 19 receptions, the guest list repetition rate was over 70%. 8 times it was listed as business negotiation, but actually you were there, along with your company employees and relatives. Mr. Chung, this 530k account, will you settle it yourself, or should I send it to the legal department, and have them audit your company? You're lying.
You're fabricating evidence. This is outright slander. Don't believe her. She's just making an example of me. She's using me as a target, just to scare you all, so she can legitimately dig up all our secrets.
Mr. Zhang, the footage of these 19 receptions, the testimony of the order takers, and under you and Deputy Yang, the transfer records of that sub-account, the relationship chart is with Attorney Chen. If you think this is nonsense, we can call the police right now.
You're Mr. Chen from Rongtai Trading, right? You have 3 stored value cards at Yangji. Last year, you spent 100k, and one time you were charged a 50k gift damage fee. That porcelain vase was damaged before you entered the store. It was always Yang Jianguo's scheme.
So I was scammed.
My God, this is not a restaurant. It's a scam. They even cheat a regular like Mr. Chen.
I think I also paid for a painting last month. No, I need to check my account.
Announce the customer compensation plan. All customers falsely charged compensation, after verification, will receive a triple refund. Yang's launched a 7-day account review. All accounts can request a review.
Miss Yang, you keep your word. I won't cancel my card. I'll even refer clients to you. Who told you to release customer accounts? That's a trade secret. Yang Mei, don't you know the rules? You posted customer accounts in the lobby. You're destroying Yang's reputation. Who taught you to do this? Yang Mei, don't try to buy their loyalty. Triple refunds for customers. Easy for you to say. Who's going to pay for this? Yang's will end up footing the bill.
Recover the illicit gains first. Yang's covers the shortfall. Then go after the person responsible.
Ha! Can you even recover it? All those accounts went through shell companies, many layers. My name's not on the contracts. I don't believe a little girl like you can dig up this bad debt.
Yang Ming's reception service company signed a contract with Yang's last year, and Yang Ming is your nephew. You lose money to your own nephew and you stuff our clients' money into it. Uncle, your business is more profitable than Yang's.
You say I'm wrong, but aren't you? At your fiancé's store, you've humiliated the manager. You think you can get away with anything? This is the new head of Yang's way of doing things. No investigation, no communication, just hits people. Today you hit people, tomorrow you'll hit customers.
They humiliated my daughter first.
Old man. You're his father, so of course you side with him. But video doesn't lie. That's right, the proof is right there. The manager was crying so pitifully. Miss Yang, you've got some strength.
Mei, it's all Mom's fault. Mom should have stopped you. If it weren't for protecting your dad and me, you wouldn't have fought there. And they wouldn't have this leverage.
Uncle, who gave you this video?
Who cares who gave it? The content is real, that's enough. Everyone, look closely. This violent tendency, this indiscriminate style of doing things. Are you really comfortable entrusting Yangs to her?
The content is real, but it's incomplete. Lao Zhou.
When those two go in, you say the items in the hall can't be touched. If they don't behave, find an excuse to break the porcelain, and blame it on them.
This recording is fake.
Uncle San. You want evidence? We have it. Testimonies, recordings, and surveillance footage from everyone present that night. Not a single one will be missing. Anyone who deletes or transfers records privately, I'll take legal action directly.
Relying on being the heir of Yangji, you think you can beat up employees however you want. Then how can we ever dare to eat at Yangji?
Everyone, Yang Mei, always keep things separate. What I hit was an act of wanton, arrogant humiliation, not a regular employee. I am willing to accept board accountability for my actions. But that manager publicly humiliated women, harassed the elderly, and extorted customers. None of these will be overlooked.
We're willing to testify for President Yang. That's right. Management was chaotic before. When something went wrong, the higher-ups got off, and we at the bottom took the blame. President Yang, you're the first to say that managers who make mistakes cannot be covered up. We're willing to follow you.
Starting today, the first rule of Yangji's reform, any manager who makes a mistake cannot be covered up by their position. Including me.
You're kissing up to her now, thinking she can protect you forever. Without me holding up Yangji, all the clients will leave tomorrow, and you won't even be able to pay wages.
Uncle San, you actually think you're the backbone of Yangji?
I am. Without my client resources, Yangji will be losing money within 6 months.
Everyone, you're willing to stay at Yangji. Is it because of Yang Jianguo, or because Yangji can provide clean accounts, fair service, and clear compensation?
I've been in business for 20 years, and I hate being treated like a fool. Vice President Yang, I treated you like a brother, you treated me like an ATM, a damage fee of 50,000, and you actually pocketed that? As long as you truly reform, I can continue to cooperate.
Right. Eating is about cleanliness and comfort. Who wants to eat while being schemed against by internal executives?
President Yang, this attitude of refunding 3 times, I think is worth more than so-called personal favors. Mei, stop the audit right now. These clients and suppliers were negotiated by your grandfather back then. If you keep making trouble like this, your grandfather's life work will be destroyed. These are all old connections. Business is about social graces, not about bulldozing your way through. You're uprooting your grandfather's legacy.
Uncle San, are you afraid I'll keep digging? Or afraid that Feng Zheng and the others can't hold up and will rat you out?
I'll give you one last chance. Let tonight's matter end here. At tomorrow's board meeting, I'll explain for you. As long as you stop, I can still save your face. Otherwise, tomorrow's discussion won't be about Yangji's restructuring, but whether you're qualified to keep running this family business.
Jianguo, Yunlan and I were the ones bullied tonight. You don't ask what the bad guys did wrong, you just question my daughter's right to investigate. Is this how you act as an uncle?
Company management isn't family gossip. If you don't understand, don't interrupt.
Uncle Jianguo, you can question my management, but you have no right to talk to my father like that.
Mei, are you rebelling? I'm just protecting Yangji's business. Mei, you're pressuring your uncle.
I'm not pushing you, I'm informing you. From tonight, all your financial approval and personnel authority are temporarily transferred. Your position will be decided by the board.
You dare.
Why wouldn't I dare? This is Yangji, my grandfather's legacy. Grandpa handed it to me, with only one sentence. Whoever makes a mistake, they have to step down. No matter who.
Fine, just fine. Tomorrow morning at 8, board meeting. I'd like to see how you explain tonight's mess.
Mei, am I holding you back?
Nonsense. Mei is doing serious work. If we let Jianguo keep messing around, Grandpa up there will be restless.
Mom, how could that be? If it weren't for you, I might have to wait another half-month to crack this open. Yangji's revenue has been okay these 2 years, but the profit has always been off. Uncle Jianguo isn't afraid to upset Grandpa. He's afraid of digging up his own roots. From the supply chain to the kitchen, every link, he has planted his own people. Today's trouble, and back then at Songhe Yuan, none of these are the end. He wants to use this marriage to completely transfer Yangji's assets through the Fang family's channel. In Grandpa's keepsake box, there's something else. Dad, take it to the board tomorrow.
Dear directors, since Yangji was founded, what we value most is reputation. But just last night, our CEO caused a huge scene in the lobby. I'm sure you've all heard about it. Last night, President Yang lost her temper and wanted to fire me on the spot. And she froze supplier partnerships, causing a wave of customer cancellations. Are these things true?
True.
Glad you admit it. Everyone, President Yang is too young. She lets personal grudges affect decisions. To stabilize morale, I suggest suspending her management rights. Let me temporarily take over the restructuring.
Uncle Jianguo, you're well prepared. The complete recording from last night, customer compensation records, supplier self-inspection reports, have all been sent to the board. I'll accept my punishment. But those to be investigated, not one will be missed.
Mei, any more evidence?
A cheap box and you think you can turn things around?
This is Dad's keepsake. Third brother, you can't hide the truth. See for yourself.
Taking bribes, quarterly total of $260,000. The money all went to companies owned by people close to you.
That's someone else's company. What does it have to do with me? Yang Mei. Business is business. For Yangji's expansion, capital flows are normal. You're framing me to eliminate your rivals by any means.
Since you want evidence, then listen to your own words.
Mr. Li, the money's in, rest assured. I'll bury the frozen goods issue. If Yangji investigates, I'll use the client list to deflect. That little girl doesn't deserve this seat. Once she's out, Yangji will be ours. Fake, all fake. This is AI generated. Yang Mei had it made. Don't believe her. She wants to take Yangji for herself. She's framing me, her elder.
Enough, Jianguo. I've heard this voice for 30 years. I'd recognize it with my eyes closed. How dare you do this? How can you face the late chairman?
Everyone, don't forget, who has held Yangji up all these years. When the late chairman passed away, Yangji had only a few stores. Now, who dares to say that without my blood and sweat? I brought in every old client. I opened every branch store myself. For Yangji, I didn't even go back when my wife gave birth. I had 2 stomach bleeds from drinking. I took a little, but that was what I deserved. Are you going to send me, an old loyalist, to prison for this newly returned girl?
So you think those clients can be ripped off? Without all these tricks, you can't grow the business, can you? Your so-called favors are built on selling frozen food to clients, overcharging, setting traps, and cheating. Your so-called contributions are just hollowing out Yangji's roots from the inside out.
What do you know, you little brat? Business is war. Without some tricks, how do you get profits? How do you expand? It's not that the business can't grow.
Your own greed can't be satisfied. Board vote.
Craftsmanship of a 12-hour broth, not the greed of cutting corners. Dismiss Yang Jianguo as VP of Operations. Transfer to compliance for investigation. Yang Meiji gets 1 internal discipline. Continue rectification. Any objections?
No.
You think dealing with me ends it? Get rid of me today, and tomorrow there will be another me. That's human nature. You can't clean it up.
Then I'll clean one at a time.
Everyone. After Dad died, Yangji was given to Mei. I don't get this stuff. I only know one truth. Those who truly care for the family, for their family, and for the company, will only get better. But if the top is crooked, the bottom will be too. You said that's human nature. That's you. My daughter is not. She fought at Songhe Garden, investigated these matters not to vent her anger, but so that in future, those who come through this door to eat, no matter what they wear, can be treated fairly. It's to help Yangji regain its lost face and restore its honor.
The first suspension list, customer compensation list, and supplier termination list have been sent out. May. The situation is deeper than we expected.
Chaos is temporary. If we don't cut out the rotten parts, Yang's won't have a future.
Not just inside. The audit found Yang Jiangguo and Fang Group's account offsetting is very well hidden. It's infiltrated several of our major real estate projects. The rot is too deep.
Then dig it all out. Since Grandpa handed me this company, I can't just sit and watch it rot in the hands of these pests. Never mind half the supply. Even if Yang's shuts down tomorrow, I will clean it out completely.
May, people are insulting you online.
Mom, don't look.
Mom's not afraid. Mom just can't stand it. They don't know anything. How dare they insult you like that?
So we need to release all the evidence.
Release it. Our good name is Yang's life. Someone is smearing our name. We need to use this clean water to wash it all away. Don't be afraid, Dad's here.
Mom, Dad, I'm sorry.
Don't always say sorry. Your dad hasn't been much in life. Just this Yang sign is what your grandpa left you. I can still shield you with my face.
Joe. Release the backup of Songhe Garden's private room surveillance, and the transaction records of Uncle Yang Jiangguo with the suppliers, to the public.
Understood, President Yang. The fire of public opinion should burn those who deserve it. It's done, Yang. After the video was released, the whole internet condemns Songhe Garden and Qin Yuzhen. Feng Zheng's phone has been calling our PR, begging for mercy. And Yang Jiangguo's side, several senior directors personally ordered to cooperate with the audit department.
Got it, Uncle Zhou. You've worked hard these days, go home and rest early.
Okay, Yang. You get some rest too.
Yang's welcomes and respects every guest who comes to eat. We treat every paying customer with sincerity and honesty.